I don't even know if the team, because of the leadership with Sid and Sully, need any more messaging. I think it's just the affirmation that we believe that they have a chance to contend and compete for a championship. And there's a lot of work that has to be done. Obviously, the team missed the playoffs last year. There's no dancing around it, but we've tried to supplement as best we can. And I know that there'll be lots of people that doubt the group, and rightfully so. I mean, we have to go out and prove it starting in the first day of training camp and building to where we want to get to. So I think the doubts are fair. I think the criticisms are fair. We have our belief, and then it's about us to go out and execute. And that's on me to lead the way.
Was there a moment or two where you thought someone else might swoop in and get the player?
I think you always think that. I don't know. Maybe there's this paranoia that just goes with this. When it's a good player that you really want, I think you always you operate. I think that's why you spend a lot of your nights staring up at the ceiling rather than sleeping, of different ways you can make it happen. Different, know the market, which other teams are going to jump in, who can beat you to it, how can they beat you to it, how can you outdo them. And I think that's where the staff also jumped in as well and said, okay, here's where we're at. What's important to San Jose in the short and long run? What's important to the other teams that are getting involved? I would say we pushed hardest in the last week to try to make it all work and happen. I still think on July 1st, I know it was more of a public thing on July 1st than it had been of late, but I actually think that was more like the opening rounds of the championship fight per se, where it was feeling each other out, and then we kind of got into the later stages here this week.